Hey guys, welcome back. Today, I want to share my honest experience with the SUNMORY 6-tier tree bookshelf in rustic brown. I've been using this bookshelf for a few weeks now in my home office, and I thought it's time to tell you all about how it looks, how it works, and if it's worth getting. First off, the design really caught my eye. This isn't your typical boxy bookshelf. The tree-inspired shape with angled branches gives it a really modern and artistic look. It's kind of like a statement piece rather than just a functional shelf. I put mine in the corner of my room where space is a bit tight, and it fits perfectly without feeling bulky. The rustic brown finish gives it a warm, natural vibe that blends well with different kinds of furniture, whether your style is modern, rustic, or even minimalist. The bookshelf is pretty tall and narrow. It stands about 6 tiers high, which gives you a lot of storage without taking up too much floor space. This was perfect for my small room since I didn't want a giant bulky shelf stealing all the space. I can fit a good number of books, some decorative items, and even some storage boxes on it. Plus, the bottom cabinet with doors is a nice touch for hiding things I don't want out in the open. The build quality surprised me in a good way. The bookshelf is made from laminated MDF, which you might think sounds cheap, but honestly, it feels pretty solid and sturdy. I put a decent amount of weight on it, including heavy books, and it holds up well with no wobbling or sagging. It even came with an anti-tip kit, which is great if you have kids or pets like me. I made sure to secure it to the wall, so I'm confident it won't tip over accidentally. When it arrived, everything was packed neatly, and the pieces were well labeled. Assembly was definitely doable but expected to take about an hour or so if you're doing it solo. The instruction manual was clear, but there were a couple of parts where the screw holes didn't line up perfectly, so I had to take a minute to adjust and pre-drill in one spot. Nothing too frustrating, just something to keep in mind if you're not super handy. Also, the package included basic tools like an Allen key, but I found a smaller hex key worked better for some screws. Once assembled, the shelves offer a good amount of space. Each tier can hold roughly 8 to 10 paperback-sized books, and the larger bottom shelves can fit bigger items or even storage bins. I also like how the shelves are a mix of open and closed storage, which helps me keep the clutter out of sight while still showing off some of my favorite things. I've been using it mainly for books, some plants, and a few collectibles, and it really adds a cozy vibe to my space. The tree design isn't just stylish, it also gives the shelf some character. People who come over often compliment it, and I love that it's functional and decorative at the same time. One thing to note is that because the shelves aren't deep like traditional bookcases, you might need to be selective with what you store on it. If you have really large books or heavy items, you'll want to check the shelf dimensions first to make sure everything fits comfortably. For me, it's been perfect for novels, magazines, small storage boxes, and decor items. Another great point is how easy it is to clean and maintain. The laminated surface wipes down nicely, so dust doesn't stick around. That's a big plus, especially if you want your space to look tidy with minimal effort. Price-wise, I think this bookshelf is a solid value. It looks more expensive than it really is, and it performs well for the price point. If you're looking for a stylish, space-saving storage solution that adds personality to your room, this one fits the bill. It's not just a place to dump your stuff, it's a part of your room's decor. Overall, my experience with the SUNMORY 6-tier tree bookshelf has been very positive. I like the design, the build quality, and how much I can store without it feeling cluttered. The only small downsides were the minor assembly hiccups and that it might not work for oversized items, but those are pretty minor compared to the overall value. If you're in the market for a bookshelf that's both functional and stylish, especially for small spaces, this is definitely worth considering. It's helped me organize my room better while adding a nice touch of style. I've added a link below where you can check out the latest price and order one for yourself. Definitely take a look if you want a bookshelf that stands out but still keeps things neat and organized. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening to my review. If you have any questions about the bookshelf or want me to talk more about how I use it, just drop a comment. I'm happy to help. Remember to click the link below for the best price on the SUNMORY 6-tier tree bookshelf. Happy organizing, and I'll see you in the next video.